Okay, but yeah, let's start this webinar. We have been looking forward to this, and thank you all for logging on. My name is Caroline, and I am the promoter for the Taipei Conference 2026. And I'm from Norway. I'm the past president of ROTARACT Oslo International, and I'm currently the treasurer of my club. But yeah, on the side, I do the promotion work for Taipei. I'm not doing this alone today. I actually have 3 girls that's going to help me do this presentation. So I think we should start a little bit with a small introduction of the 3, or the 3 others. So yeah, maybe Anna can start.
Sure, I can start. I was a Rotaractor. I started my personal career in Rotary as an exchange student, and then I was a Rotaractor for 10 years before I transitioned into Rotary, and that was a very long time ago. I've held very many positions. I've been a district governor 2013, 2014, but right now I'm like Carolina, like she's the promotion chair for Rotaract in Europe. I'm only the Rotary promotion chair for the convention for Zone 17 for Rotary. So that's why I'm here. And Carolina and I are working together.
Maybe Isabel can continue.
Hi, my name is Isabel. I'm the past CR of Germany, and my Rotary journey actually also started with the youth exchange to Taiwan 11 years ago. And currently, I'm actually back here in Taiwan. I'm studying in Taipei, and I'm really happy to join you. My club in Germany is Hamburg Port, and yes, so look forward.
And then we have Solveig.
My name is Solveig. I'm originally from Norway, but now I reside in Copenhagen, Denmark. I've been a Rotaractor for 2 years. I've not held any position, but I've been an exchange student in Taiwan. So where my experience comes in.
Super. And then for the other ones that just stepped into the meeting, if you can say your country and your name, that would be nice as well, so we know who we are in the meeting with. Maybe Kiki can start. Or no, she's not. She's not.
She's unmuted,
actually, she's muted.
Yeah, she's Christina. She's from Serbia.
Yeah.
I'm Lily. I am from Ukraine and Germany.
Well, hello, I'm Jorge, and I'm from Spain, from Madrid in particular, and I'm from the ROTARACT Madrid Protagonistas.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully a lot of the people will see this recording. So we're just going to move on a little bit. I just wanted to ask the people in this meeting who has already bought their tickets for Taipei. Me.
Still deciding.
Okay. So some people are still deciding what to do, and maybe that's why you're here today. Also, some of us has bought their tickets, and this meeting will also be good for you and to know a little bit more about the convention and the possibilities. I think I've actually passed this presentation slide, but I think we should start with the small movie about Taipei. Yes, so we really hope you will join us in Taipei in June next year. And I guess that's our mission of today as well, to inspire you and motivate you to buy your tickets. And the agenda for today is actually that we have a small presentation about the convention and about Taipei. And after that we are done with that, you're able to ask questions of your own. And the convention is actually quite big already, because over 30,000 tickets has been sold. But don't you worry, we have room for more. I think they have told us up to at least 45,000 tickets is available. So it's still time to buy your ticket. And they also say about these Rotary conventions that for Rotarians and Rotaractors, you should at least once in your life discover and experience this, because it's very big and very unique. It's a place where all the Rotaractors and Rotarians meet. It's a worldwide network, and it's a place where you see how big this network is exactly. So yeah, and actually this year as well, it will be a lot more focused on ROTARACT in this conference. Even though it's a Rotary convention, they have decided that ROTARACT is going to get more focus. So they will actually have some dedicated spaces for Rotaractors to connect and collaborate and celebrate being a Rotaractor. In addition to this, they will also have tailored events for us that reflects our interest, both from like networking, happy hours to leadership meetups. And the last but not least is that ROTARACT will be very visible in the conference, both in promotion of the conference and in the actual conference. So that is a little bit about what I'm going to say. I also, Rotarians, they really want us to be there. That's why they want us to promote this for you. And that's also why I got the chance to be the promoter for Rotaractors in Europe. And for Rotaractors, they have some other prizes than the Rotarians. So if you're under 30 years old, you have very good prizes for buying your tickets for the conference. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give the word to Isabel now. No, actually Anna. So she can tell a little bit more about the conference.
Yes. And I did get a question, or we all did get a question before, about if anyone had been to a convention. And I have been. I've been to 4 conventions, and my first convention I was as a Rotaractor. And for me, that was the first, even though I had been an exchange student, so I'd seen Rotary in an international context, this was the first time I saw how large the Rotary family is. And I'm including the Rotary and Rotaractors when I say either of them, because we're one family now, it's not separate. But that's when you see that Rotary and Rotaract, it's all over the globe, and it's in so many countries. So it's a really great opportunity to come and meet Rotarians and Rotaractors from other parts of our world. Some of them you might have already met, like in meetings like this, in digital meetings, and now you have a chance to finally meet them in person. What the Rotary Convention is, it starts with an opening session, and you should go early enough not to miss the opening session, because that's usually a grand thing. And the opening session will be in the Taipei Dome. There are also general sessions, and historically there's been one every day, and usually a theme, like Road Trip might be one, but it's part of part of it then, ROTARACT, youth exchange, and other things. Foundation is usually 1 day, and they mix it up. And then you also have the breakout sessions, and they will be in the Taipei Ngang Exhibition Center. Pardon my pronunciation. I don't speak the language. But there are so many topics that you can choose. Some of them might be ROTARACtors doing the breakout. Some might be about ROTARACT. Anyone could submit. They have closed that now, but anyone could submit their ideas if they wanted to do a breakout. So usually you can pick, there are so many things, and there is an app. So you look at the program in the app and you find what's interesting for you, because there are so many things to choose from. You can't do everything. I think you can move to the next slide. There is also a house of friendship where there are booths with everything related to Rotary and ROTARACT. So there will be vendors where you can buy merchandise and pins and everything else that you might come up with. There will be clubs and districts submitting their projects to show what they're doing, and maybe they're trying to find someone to partner with. There will be fellowships, and action groups will have booths to talk about what they do. And if you have a special interest, you can look them out and see if maybe you want to work with them or find a project targeted to that. But the international convention is really what you make of it. It's an opportunity to network and to meet other ROTARACtors. And you've probably been to the European conferences, probably. I thought I heard some of you talk about that. But this is even bigger, because here you have the Rotarians and ROTARACtors from all around the globe. And for me, that's always been the most important, the people and the network, and that you meet others and you have something in common. And you can just connect, or you can think of things that you want to do together with your club and their club, even though they're in a different part of the world. So it's really about what you make of it. But the opening and closing you shouldn't miss, because that's really spectacular. And that's where you see how big it is, because everyone, for the opening, they say it's only going to be one opening session. That's what they've said so far. So that means everyone is going to be in one room together. So I think that's going to be really exciting. And I'll happy to answer questions later, but I think I'll stop there for the info.
Super. Thank you, Anna. We're going to move on to Isabel now, that actually lives in Taipei and have some thought about this.
Yeah, so as I'm living currently here, I thought I might talk to you about transportation, because the two locations are like around 2 or 3 metro stops far away. But the good thing is that public transportation is included in your ticket price. It's from the hotel to your venue. But if you want to go to other places in the country, you're free to use easy cards, which you can see on the bottom 2 pictures. Usually are quite cute images of anything. And yeah, you just charge them up and then travel around. There is a direct connection between airport and city via MRT, which is the metro here. Buses also work, but are often delayed due to the traffic. You can still use them, but just like pay attention that you might be late a bit. And then, which is also quite common, is U-Bike. It's a bike rental service where you can use the first 30 minutes for free, and after that you pay a small fee. But for short distances, it's perfectly fine. And then if you want to travel around the country, let's say from Taipei in the north to Tainan in the south, HSR is one of the most common means of transport. It's a bullet train. It's really fast. It's like, I just took it last weekend. It took me like 1.5 hours the most. And yes, in between smaller cities, you're free to use local trains, which you also can pay with the easy cards. Taxis, I would say, are last resorts as they are more expensive. And during, as I said, with the buses, which the buses still have some like exclusive bus lanes, but the taxis don't have this. So they might get super crowded or like super delayed. So I would rely on the public transportation here, but yeah, as you like the most. In the next slide. Yeah, and some other tips for veteran security here in Taipei. Taiwan is located in the subtropical to tropical zones. So in June, there's typhoon season, and the average temperature can get up to 30 to 33 degrees with a humidity around 75 to 83 degrees percent. It can be super hot, and the humidity makes it even hotter. So light wear is what everyone usually wears, shorts. The sun can be intense, so make sure to wear sunscreen. But all buildings and transportation are air conditioned, which sometimes can be quite cold as well. So maybe have a thin jacket with you. And for the security, I think the only thing there to say is that Rotary wouldn't organize a convention if it were perceived as unsafe. You can see on the map below that Taiwan and China are quite close, but still, as long as Rotary says it's okay, I would say it's safe for you to come here. And for the visa requirements, most EU countries don't need a visa, I would say. I know that, for example, Kiki, for Serbia, you might have issues getting a visa. But yeah, just make sure you check with your local representative office of Taiwan. They might be not called Taiwan Embassy because most countries don't recognize Taiwan as a country, but they might be called Economic and Cultural Office of Taipei, something like this. So just check with your local requirements then. Yes. And yeah, for some other tips, Taiwan is safe for the LGBTQ community as it legalized same-sex marriage, I believe, already in 2016. So quite a long time ago. And here, Taipei also has Taipei Pride, so it's a really safe space. In many places, you can pay with credit card, but cash is still widely used, especially on night markets. You can use Line Pay as an app. It's an online e-payment app, but still, it's recommended to carry some cash with you. Many people speak English to some extent, but it might be limited, especially in smaller shops. They still have some super basic English, and they might even start to you talking in your own local language. Sometimes people approach me in German, which is in the first time confusing, but then yeah, they just are super interested in Korea. So don't be afraid to talk to the people. And just to let you know that here chopsticks are used and provided in restaurants. There's usually no fork or knife. Spoons is like widely provided. So in case you're not able to use chopsticks to eat, bring some travel cutlery and you will be fine. Next slide.
Thank you. You have one more here. I just wanted to break in a little bit because we got a new person in the meeting. I just wanted to tell that we are recording this meeting, Essie. So just for your notification, you can continue, Isabel. Yeah.
No, I believe it's Solveig already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So then it's Solveig then.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about Taipei and Taiwan as tourist destination. First, I want to say that it's a great food and drink scene. So not only bubble tea, which is probably one of the most famous drinks from Taiwan, but also a lot of cafes, a lot of nice bars, and as Isabel mentioned, night markets, which are these more like local stalls, somebody who's like specialized in one type of food. In terms of vegetarianism and veganism, it might be difficult to find vegan or vegetarian food if you go to a normal Taiwanese restaurant or stall. But there's a lot of restaurants that are purely vegan or vegetarian, both traditional Buddhist temple food, but you can also find, for example, Japanese or Taiwanese vegetarian food. In terms of what to do, in my opinion, Taipei is a very good tourist destination because it's one of those places where you can just walk around, discover things, look into the shops, look around, see what's there. But in general, in terms of like indoor or art activities, there's a lot of creative parks, which are these like art fairs, galleries, museums, a lot of extremely beautiful temples. And in terms of more outdoor activities, there's great biking opportunities along the riverside. Taipei, the city, is surrounded by a lot of mountains, so the hiking opportunity is amazing in my opinion. There's hot springs there, and then what's really nice about Taipei is that you have the Taipei city, which is it consists of many different districts. I also recommend visiting some of the other districts that not only the exhibition convention area, but you can also make smaller trips, like for example, like gondolas, which are the Maokong gondolas to look at the mountains, or hike within the city, such as an elephant mountain. And Taiwan is really, really small. It's smaller than Denmark, so it's great for if you're, for example, thinking of going maybe for 2 weeks instead of just 1 week for the convention. You can get to the southern part of the island in a couple of hours, and you can explore the whole island pretty quickly and efficiently. There's also a lot of great destinations that's just in the Taipei area. The area that's called like New Taipei, which is like, for example, Jiufen, which is this old coal mining city that's really, really beautiful. There's a cat village in that area. Also just hiking Sun Moon Lake, which is really, really lovely as well. So as I just put in the slides, the possibilities in terms of tourism is kind of endless there, and especially for people who love nature or tea culture and that kind of stuff. So Rotary has made a tour list of different tours and activities. And since they're mainly aimed at Rotarians, they're a bit expensive, but I would say that everything that's on the tours is something that I would personally recommend. I think it could also be a good idea for example, Rotarians to look into like what kind of trips could you create together using the tours that Rotary has provided. That's it.
Super. Thank you. All right. So I guess we're on to your call of action now. We wanted to include some info because we know that you're looking for your tickets and your registration when you are leaving this meeting today. So yeah, this slide actually tells about the pricing of the conference tickets. And if you are under 30 years old, Rotary is really generous, and they offer very cheap tickets throughout the whole period that you can buy tickets. But if you are past 30, I would really recommend you to buy your ticket before 15th of December, because after 15th of December, the ticket price increases about $100. You can see the different prices here for the different age groups and also the different terms. We have we also had some early bird tickets available. They always have that in the same time as the conference the year before is going on. But that offer is over right now. So now it is 15th of December, which is the deadline, I guess, for getting your cheaper tickets. And when you buy a ticket for the convention for Rotary, it's a little bit different than ROTARACT events because we're used to a lot of things being included in the price. So When you buy a ticket for the conference for Rotary, it includes the conference ticket only. As Isabel mentioned before, there is some transportation included in that ticket, but that's about what is included. You have to buy hotel and plane tickets separately. But obviously, in the conference ticket, you have access to the main events and the opening, as Anna told about. So there's a lot of things going on between the 13th and 17th of June. And also, we would like to inform you that when you look for tickets, it could be nice to choose this one international airport that goes to Taipei, which is the Taoyuan International Airport, which we have mentioned in this slide. The other airport in Taipei is domestic, I believe, so the tickets there are much more expensive. So when you buy tickets for the international airport, you can at least get one way for 400 euros. Talking from my own experience, that's what I got picking Thai Airways, but I guess you might be able to find cheaper tickets as well for plane tickets. And also, when you fly to the international airport, it's only 40 minutes from Taipei Center, and you can take the metro. So it's very convenient to fly there and get around. And as well, since you are buying hotel or accommodation separately, you could look at the Rotary site where they list some of the hotels that they cooperate with on this conference. But some of this is a little bit popular, so a lot of these hotels are already full booked. So actually, for you guys, we would recommend you to look up on Airbnb different places to stay. And from our local guide, Isabel, we gotten some tips here. So we actually have a map here of the metro system. And when we're looking for Airbnbs in Taipei, you should look in the blue line of the metro. You can see all the different names of the different stops in the blue line. And from there, find places that you can look for Airbnbs, but you can also look in the districts that the blue metro line runs through. And these 3 districts is Xinyi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Nangang, and Songseng. Yeah. So, but we will provide you with this PowerPoint in the chat, so you can have all the names that we listed here, so you can look for them. And then actually, for the people that has already booked their tickets for Taipei, we have created a WhatsApp group for connection in advance of the conference. It's called ROTARACT Europe in Taiwan 2026. And you can use this QR code if you have bought your ticket. So it's primarily for the people that has booked their tickets, so we can connect and talk about questions that we're wondering. And it's also mainly for Rotaractors, not Rotarians. So we like to point that out. Yeah, and some useful links here. I think Isabel has added these for the transportation concerns. And if you're planning to go other places in Taipei or in Taiwan while you're on your journey here. So we will post this in the chat. Yes, so that was the end of our presentation, and I guess a warm welcome to come to Taipei next year, for sure. We're gonna open for some questions now at the end. So if you have a question, please feel free to reach out now.
I have some questions. Thank you all for the amazing presentation and all the videos and materials. It's quite nice. I'm not sure I have really that many practical questions, but rather the first one that I thought, I think when Anna was telling about all the events and how many people are there. So for instance, when you go even to ROTARACT events, they're not as big, of course, it's like 500 people maximum, but it still can sometimes feel like it's a cool crowd and everybody's nice, but you feel sort of a little bit isolated from the crowd. Like for instance, if I don't have anybody that I know of that is attending as well, like how likely am I not to feel, you know, kind of lost in this crowd if I want to find someone to, so to say, hang out with? Like how does it feel to be there if you're not traveling with your Rotaract friend?
Can I reply? When I was a Rotaractor, I was traveling by myself. I was the only one who went. And bear in mind, this was before internet. So I think today, Caroline said you have the WhatsApp group. So you will be able to connect. For me, I stayed in a place where other Rotaractors stayed. So that's how I found them. And then we kind of stuck together during the part we took place, whatever we went together as a group, those that wanted. And I think you have the benefit of being able to connect before you get there with the WhatsApp group and other ways that you can connect. So that would be, I wouldn't worry about that. If you feel comfortable traveling, once you get there, you will find other Rotaractors that you can hang out with. So I wouldn't worry about that. Just find them, and then you'll have a lot of fun together.
And also to add on that, since the convention is going to have more focus on ROTARACT this year, I believe we will find more of these places that are dedicated to ROTARACT, and they will gather in these places as well. So it will be a lot easier as well in a big conference area to find ROTARACT, since they're including this signs and promotions this year.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also wondering, because for instance, I would need a visa to go. Usually when I apply for visas, I need some sort of invitation that that's where I'm going, some kind of proof. Would that be possible to request from, I don't know, from organizers or from someone that, hey, this person is really coming for this specific event?
Do you
Like
want to
some
answer that,
invitation later or
Anna,
something?
or Isabel?
As I understand, you can get that if you have registered. Because there has been talk for the Rotarians too, because we have people all over the world. So I think that can be arranged. So once you have registered, I'm sure Carolina, or if you need me to, we can help get you in touch with someone who can help you with that. Because Rotary is used to that every year. There are people coming that need visas. So I'm sure they have a process for that.
Yeah, I believe I saw something on the website that said to reach out in case you need a visa or invitation letter.
Okay, thanks. I don't really have any other questions. Maybe somebody else has some.
Yes, feel free. And if not, I guess we will post this in the chat here now. I guess that will keep, when you go out of the meeting, you still have availability of the chat, don't you, in your log? Unless you can always write me an email for rotaractnorway@gmail.com. Yeah, so for if there is questions that come up, I'm happy to answer those. But yeah, if it's no other questions, I think we should end with the last slide. And I really hope that you find some good information in this webinar, and that you got some tips about what to look for when you look for tickets for flights, when you are doing your registration, or you're looking for Airbnbs. So hopefully you will do that after this meeting. And we really also hope that you will be requesting our WhatsApp group, because then we know that you bought your ticket. And yeah, hope to see you in TAIPEI. So thank you all the girls, the presenters, for joining today, and have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. It was a very complete presentation. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All right, there.